Hello and welcome back to Count Dumnareth's attempt to form his Channel Kingdom here in the south of Britain. We have become the vassal of King Alfred, which I think was a really good move, and we're starting to work in through here to grab all of Weiss. It's pretty good. Our Lord Howell Aparis is now very much enthroned as our ally. We do still want to take this place over, but he is incapable. He does have an ally. It is with the guy just north of us, so we can't do this yet. Really, we just want this poor, useless life of his to end. Poor Count Olaf, to be honest. He probably needed that missing part of his brain. He's going to be replaced by this guy. All right. I hope that turns out better. We want this little tiny piece of Brittany to give to our dead brother's son here. That's the plan, at least. I intend to hold all of Weiss myself, except for the small part that we'll probably end up having to leave to the former Duke, simply because most likely he's going to become my vassal when Alfred adds him to the domain. I mean, mostly what we're going to be waiting for is for these people to start feeling a little bit better about... that's the opposite of true. We need multiple wars against this guy, and we have a truce. And that truce is 3 years from now. So I think what we're going to do is the next time the Pope gives us some money, we are going to go on an epic, most likely contemplative, slow pilgrimage to cover a whole bunch of territory and then end up in Cologne. I considered Santiago, but I'm pretty sure that Cologne is going to be the first choice. We will do Santiago later. Maybe if we live that long, hopefully we can get ourselves to live long enough, though. Our son, Ricket, is a man now, and he has his own territory to manage up there. We got that for him. We'll probably end up giving him Sir Gerfyrden as well. Once we start picking up more of these, we'll need him to be able to handle it. We are still working on our health, I think. Yes. Good. Oops. Shouldn't have turned that up to 4. I'm used to playing other games like my Vampire series, where we run it faster because there's so much happening. Or I should say there's so little happening. Because so much time needs to pass, basically. Devon here is quickly approaching 10. Once it changes to 10, we will grab our son. Oh! He seems to have grown a smart beard. Kinda looks good on him. Stops looking like a little kid. Sway Breton culture. Oh yes, of course, we're swaying our relative here so that he will join us in battle more often. The Bretons are good people. 40% chance that I spend some prestige. I actually can afford the prestige, so we'll let that happen. And yeah, let's see how much this pilgrimage is actually going to cost us. So we want to go on a pilgrimage. Check. Want it to be pious. We're heading over here to Cologne. We want to change this to contemplative, and we want to change this. It can stay up. It's gonna have to come down from appropriate. We're pretty safe as long as we're traveling on the water, but that's because of our culture. One of our cultural traits gives us a bunch of safety on water, which means we don't usually need boats. It's pretty good, actually, but I kind of wanted to do this. That's why it's circumspect, so we get extra benefits for it taking, a long time. And we're going to customize our route and start just going on. So we want to go from Devon to here. Up through here. This area is still pretty safe. We're about to hit some unsafe hills here, though. Those hills are unsafe. Actually, the hills are safe. That's fine. So far, so good. Then we're going to come up to here. Still safe. We're going to go as far as here. Then we're going to go up through Jorvik. We are still safe. Awesome. So then from Jorvik, we're going to make sure that we hit there so we don't get any weird stuff happening. And then from here, we're going to go into Aachen. And then we're going to head down to Luxembourg, and I'm going to go back up. Actually, no, that's fine. And then when we're on our way back, we're going to leave here, and we're going to just head straight across, I think, and we're going to come out through our cousin's territory. We've also crossed Paris on the way. It's nice that it just picked Paris as our way to go, and that is 0 for 0 for 0. We can literally do this. I am going to bring with me... mercenaries, just because they make it faster. That makes it a couple of months before we break even. I'm pretty good with this. We're going to accept this. We'll be in debt for 3 months, but, well, 2 months and a bit. Hopefully we don't get any bad results from that. And let's just go with Dumnarth, the Count, on his long journey. We'll take a second while we're on our way to see how close we are to being able to hybridize. Very close. I will make the most of my time here, I think. Determined to live is hard. I didn't think we're going to get determined to live. Let's see if we get it. You are driven to survive. That will help us. That will help us. That's a couple more years. So just set this aside here with a big health boost, I think. Yes, it's some stress gain, but it is making us fine for longer, which will make it more likely that we get to the juicy bits of our current lifestyle. We really want Dumnarth here to live quite a long time so he can finish all of these 5-year war intervals. I will join in prayer to God. Your pilgrimage becomes more pious. No, we're not going to make fun of the church. So we're going to do that. It's good. Okay. So this basically means nobody knows except God when the end of times is coming. It's basically, I don't remember what the direct translation is, but it's more or less God didn't give the secret of when the end times are coming to anyone. We'll probably pick that. Yeah. We have no stress. There's no reason to go after the stress. This man is not a priest. Cast him down. Yeah. No. I think we're just gonna calm the villagers, get ourselves some prestige and piety by just letting them know this guy don't know from God. He's got no special information, guys. It's all right. A rude story. I'm chaste and arbitrary and generous. I don't think my generous nature would make me want to punish this guy. Although we could find others to travel with. And I don't need... We're gonna pick this because I don't want to punish him, but I don't think I would take this lightly either. You know, I do take myself a little bit seriously. We're about to visit Jorvik, the capital of the northern barbarians. Roadside shrine. At the fork in the road just outside the West Riding, a forlorn Catholic shrine marked with a cross stands amidst the mud. A niche shelters humble offerings left by travelers and locals, surrounded by the remains of countless candles now extinguished. My bishop, Cillian, stops to pray as my fellow pilgrim, Captain Harfin of Norse Gale Band. Oh, gee, this is the... I'm not reading it. Of inner... something. I have to actually prep myself if I'm gonna pronounce Norse names, game. I can't just do it off the top of my head, okay? This J, this is a Yar, and this Y could be anything. It could be I don't know. Rolls his eyes, tutting loudly. Okay, I can spare something. Don't mind if I do, is snatching it back up. Keep your tongue still, unbeliever. Yeah, I think... because I'm generous, we'll make the donation, even though it means an extra month in debt. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems for anybody who's looking for cash that they need from me. Okay, Pilgrim, the scenic route. The spiritual journey has ground to a literal halt. My caravan master, Rodwald, is looking around frantically, searching for the way forward, and people are starting to notice. Rodwald's face shifts to a gray nuance as he turns his gaze towards me, looking for answers as to what to do next. We shall let the Lord guide our way. Well, this is a pious pilgrimage. That could be good. Let's enjoy God's creation for a little while longer. Yes. I do like this outcome. This is a good outcome. Makes Rodwell like me, makes me accepting, helps to get rid of some of the stress loss for the health bonus I got. I think this is just the best choice. So we'll just hang out here for... Oh, danger. This is fine. Traveling through the somewhat harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Benset, however, he does not appear to be doing quite so good. His movement is labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Clearly, he is not well. We should let him fully recover. This is a good one, but I think because Cillian is here, we're probably going to go with the try to make him better right now. Cillian can just do it. If I click this, there's a chance it doesn't work out. But if it does, he becomes closer to being my friends. If I let Cillian do it, this just happens. We're going to do the one that just happens. That's the best outcome for everybody. Cillian, make him well, please. Please. It's hanging out here in Jorvik, I guess, for a while. Looking at the sites. Oh yeah, because we clicked that thing that takes 3 months. Ask our head of faith for gold. Kind of been waiting for that a little bit. We're definitely gonna take some time and spend that. So Devon and Cornwall's great forests are gonna be where we keep our archers, which will eventually be longbowmen. Down here in Cornwall, we're gonna build outposts and forest forts. We also have to think about what we're going to do up here, because we're going to need to change at least one of these into a place for holding our heavy infantry. Sidwell has done okay here with me training her. She's got a stewardship. That's nice. And we'll just speed this up a little bit until we get moving again. Just wanted to make sure this was doing all the stuff it was supposed to do. Still working on that. Good. Pilgrimage thieves. I stir from my slumber as someone in the camp knocks over an iron pan. When I look around, it appears that 2 people dressed as pilgrims have been rifling through our supplies in search of valuables to steal. One of them sees me stirring and freezes in position as the other thief turns and runs away. This is not what God wants for you. So this just lets them take the money. This, on the other hand, makes it more pious and has a chance of not giving the money. This is just a better choice. It makes sense too. We try to help them out. Pilgrimage repenting. I have successfully convinced Octreda to change her ways. She stands in front of me, the weight of her shame making her shoulders slump as she avoids meeting my gaze. It wasn't my choice, this life. Octreda says slowly. What should I do to repent my sins? You gain hard work, which is monthly income, and then she joins my court. She's a good steward, but I already have the best steward in the world. He's my son, and he is staying in his job until I die. Spread the word of Christianity is a fine choice. So now we enter the water, taking advantage of our excellent Cornish boatmanship. We'll just look down here. Dexterous fisherman. It's giving us a bunch of survival out here. Like all Cornish people, Lord Dumnarth is pretty comfortable on a boat, I would say. This is my nephew getting... Yeah, this is my nephew getting married, finally. That's good. Just take a second to check over here and see how Léon is doing. It has been replaced by this guy who is not as strong, but he still has this strong alliance. So I don't think we're ready to do that quite yet. Now, I should actually spend my money. I do wonder. I don't know if I have any place that I can put anything right now because this still is building. Do I have the money on hand? I can build the forest sports immediately. I do. That might be a good use of my money, but also alternatively, we can cap our first bowman unit. And then we can start saving towards the second one, because I'm pretty sure by the time this is done, we'll have enough money again to do that. Dumnarth is really focused on, like, internal building at this time. The wars with Weiss are really important to the future of our kingdom, but so is development, and there's a long time between each truce, right? Oh. Whatever. Whatever, kid. As long as the kingdom isn't on fire when I come home, you shirk your duties if you have to. Good. He's got some diplomacy lifestyle learning. Yeah, we built those lookout towers. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. I keep forgetting that we are, we've at least started to become an architect. I have walked the holy path. Look at this. We walk in with 2 already on this pilgrimage. Cillian, looking all thoughtful here. It's just, he's not my friend yet. Hopefully he will be soon. We have Rodwald here doing a great job as the caravan master, as always. Okay. As I wander around the stalls in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people trying to drag me into their houses, I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come and buy a true relic for a price that would make St. Matthew laugh for decades. The holy nail, found in this very holy shrine only a few days ago. It must be mine. Holy nail. Okay. I'm sure you wouldn't want to sell a relic for a greedy price, so we could get that really bad, if we had a good chance of doing this, it'd be worth it. This might be worth it too. See, this could just, this is just free money. I mean, that's a little bit of an exploit, but this is just free money because I could just break it and get 40. I have better things to spend gold on. No, we're gonna do this one. It's lots of learning experience. This seems right. Since we're well learned, we would recognize that it's a fake, and we'd call him out on it. We have learned. We don't need know thyself. We're not going to die anytime soon, so we're going to get the better, more useful ones first. Yeah, everything's still the same up there. Back to pilgrimage. Not much long in the pilgrimage left. There's still a good chance we'll get 3, though. We probably get 2 more major events. I like the major events. They're really cool. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to get 2 more. So this is one that can modify my prize brooch. This is a pilgrim puts down a votive doll before the altar, bowing her head. I see Gizmar blessing her and muttering something in her ear. Holy, I managed to hear. The bishop makes a gesture. Do you bring something to have blessed, dear Duke? So we're not doing this. Making it holy gives us more piety, and that's what we're going for. So I think we're going to do this one. The prestige is probably... No, this is good. This is good. Put it on the prize brooch. Make the prize brooch holy. We like piety. We like piety. Oh, my wife has got herself some more stewardship. Nice. I am known for my dedication to my fate, so we didn't get another one, which is okay, I guess. We didn't quite hit 3. We did get strongly into 2, though. That's okay. Cologne, it has been an honor. Now, we finish our pilgrimage, and we will head out through Paris. Okay, Prince Alfred from Sex. This is Aquitaine, and this is Francia and Mercia. None of those are things we need. But the Pope probably likes us better, which means he's going to enjoy giving us more money in the near future. With our huge piety, we don't have to worry about fording our wars, which is a pretty big deal. Who is this? Oh, this is my son. His wife is finally... Sorry, his betrothed is finally going to be his wife. Alright, so she was our connection to Royan. Apparently her father died and she has her 2 brothers now. Let's send this proposal. Excellent. So we have now got an alliance with her older brother. We're actually right near their territory, though we won't be going through it. I could have thought that through and just visited them just as like an RP thing. We'll imagine that I did add this little trip up here. We can visit them on the way past. Help the boys out with their grieving over their dead father. I pass by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open, with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty Duke. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future for a modest price. Alright, this guy. We've had good luck with inviting these guys in before. They make good tutors. They make good... well, mostly tutors. They can make good antiquarians as well, so we'll just bring him along. I don't want to stress myself out by getting a bad omen. Come on, bud. Join up. Join up. There is a future with me for you. We'll find you a job or something. Learning lifestyle, that's good. Traveling haunted manor. As we walk down the halls of a manor in Ile-de-France, Thibault turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering in their posts. When we stop at the old dining hall, Thibault turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like a tour of the haunted manor? Oh, intriguing. Oh, yeah. We are not a coward. We're not particularly brave either, but we're not a coward. Oh. We're walking down a dark, deserted hallway. The few furnishings we come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up to my entourage. Theobald turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words, "And through here, my lords and ladies." I love the fact that we're going on a ghost tour in like... in like 9th century France. That's some cool stuff. Better stick to the route. Now what's... well, we're not running, okay? We're not running. What's in this nook over here? You might find something interesting. I'm gonna go. I had to take the risk. Haunted manor, safe and sound. I fumble in the darkness, doing my best to ignore the slight sense of panic that the darkness invokes in me. I hurry through the next doorway, trying to find the group, and suddenly, a large, dark shape comes swooshing down on top of me. I let out a shriek of surprise. When I come to my senses, I find the group standing in the room I just entered. Theobald has trouble breathing through the laughter and points at me. My lord, did you have a good time? You knave. We're not beating the crap out. Wow, so our 2 choices are to beat this guy up, I guess? Or to just, like, accept the fact we were made to look like a fool? Well, I think my generous nature means I have to take this, because I don't see myself punching this guy out just because he tried to play a prank on me. Oh well, that was interesting. That could have went better, I guess. Yeah, I should have brought a cultural ambassador with me instead of the mercenaries, since I didn't need the mercenaries anyway. I am truly free out here. Since leaving home nearly a year ago, I have seen highs and lows, reveled in the winds blowing through my hair, and lamented the rocks in my boots. There are so many places, so many things I have yet to see. Out there on the road, I feel free of the stuffy castle, if only for a little while. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it is among them that I will find my peace of mind. Yeah, I think we're growing more religious in our middle to older age, right? Like, I really feel it. How long is Determined to Live gonna last me? Just pause this for a second. Basically 4 more years, so I should be through most of this by... no, probably not. We may have to switch up to medicine focus just to make sure that we do okay. The hunts will help too, right? And we did get the traveling one, so we could do more stuff like that, like traveling, try to make ourselves healthier. Keeping ourselves physically fit as we get older is a great way to make sure we make it through all our wards. Wolf struggle. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. So this is the wolf fight. This poor guy is being killed by a wolf. I get my guy to help him. I can do a bad job of helping him myself, but there's no risk either way. If I do either of them, the reward is the same. If I do this one and succeed, he joins me. He is an okay knight. He is an okay commander. I'm gonna do it myself. Ah, there we go. Nice job. Got the good roll there. And we come back in to Devon and return home to Exeter. Nothing too bad or too dangerous happened on this journey. Oh, rare trinket. Bejeweled Scriptures. This is learning level per devotion. That's actually really good. How much does she want? 55 gold? I can pay that, and I'm generous, and I like it. The seas around here are thick with Irish traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item with it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the Bejeweled Scriptures, I know I could never find anything like it back in Cornwall, and it simply must be mine. Yeah, we're generous. We got the money on hand. We'll get more money later. Money is actually not a real problem we have, especially now that we've taken that mine over. It's good to be home. Let's just check our progress on Pilgrim. So we're deep into Pilgrim now. We got the speed and travel bonus. We got some learning from it. We started our hunting. We got to hunt more. We got to definitely do some hunts. In fact, that's probably what we're going to do next. We're going to do a hunt and try to attract Alfred and maybe my son to it. And we just started with Wanderer. All right. Let's become more learned by having these scriptures on hand. Gonna have to wait a little bit before we can do that, though. We still also have to sway religious convictions. I mean, we're both Catholic. I'm smarter than he is. This will probably work. We'll just do it because it'll probably work. I think we're done swaying him. Let's go back and sway Lord Howell. If in a couple of sways, like let's say 2 sway attempts, we get him to 100, we'll ask him to change to Catholic. And if we can't get him to 102 sway attempts, we'll accept the fact that he's insular forever. That's going to be the way we determine. We're going to talk to him about his faith for about 2 years, and if he is still absolutely sure that he needs to stay, things need to stay the way they are, then we will let that happen. We have the piety we need for our next war here. Let's see who our head of faith will let us get claims on. Duke of Mercia, still the same stuff, really. Aquitaine, yep. There's quails in Cornwall, but I don't really want to do a falconry hunt. I prefer to do the other kind. I think Dunmarith prefers to ride after beasts in the bush rather than use a bird. I don't know, it's just, that's just the thing I decided. It's not based on any of his traits or anything. I just decided that he liked that better. And we're not ready to pay for it yet. Hopefully we can soon. Questions of punishment. My daughter Sidwell came to me complaining about Sanat bullying her. She started asking how to get someone hanged. She felt like they should be. Arbitrary. That's me. Arbitrary. There's a little bit of me in you right now, girl. Craven? No. Lazy? No. No. Arbitrary is better than both of those. So you are now arbitrary, young lady. Congratulations and welcome to the club. We should do well for her, right? We got the 16 points here and this. I mean, I don't have any of the genius traits or anything like that, which sucks, but I don't think there's anybody in my court who does anyway. We do have a good court tutor, right? We do. This guy, he is also once a wild man of the woods that we brought home with us. Like I said, we make good use of these guys. I bet we'll find a place for the new one, too. Okay. This war is growing ever closer. Before we do the war, though, I think we're going to do a hunt. We should have enough money now for an expensive hunt. 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 We're going to go down here to Totnes. And we don't need mercenary guards to go 5 feet. I think we're going to take the chance of danger. Lower this. Lower this, because we don't need them. I'm going to actually do befriend King Alfred. Confirm that. He is coming. It would have let me pick him if he wasn't. So let's go. Taking a bit of risk, not spending the couple of extra golds to get us a forest expert, but I don't think there's going to be a problem. All right, 50% success chance. We have no money really to be doing anything else, so let's just we're gonna break our little rule and just speed up a little bit, just for a bit, to get through this. What did Cillian do? Oh, sway compliments. I'm gonna pick the one that they gave me. Hopefully it works out well. He's finished changing the faith in Gloucestershire. Let's see what else we got going on. Nothing really. We're not changing this until we know whether or not that's going to be a permanent thing. Let's change you back to religious relations then. No, that's not religious relations. This is religious relations. That's good. This is all working out. Lord Rakat has almost hit 10 here. Back to the hunt. 16 days left. Got new learning perk. Great. Okay, things are turning out good. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. We only have to succeed at this for it to happen. It's a 62% chance. And we'll get one more try, so... Okay. Lord Howell assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the woodlands near Totnes. After piecing together information from a few local gamekeepers, there is some talk about the tracks and fumes nearby. There's clearly a small roebuck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Howell shrugs, no matter, a swift roe can give a mighty good sport. Yeah, let's do it. We're here for the sport and for the friendship. We're not here for, Alright, so we got this last time, but we didn't have this choice then to tame and fly a raptor. This one comes from hunting. We're going to pick this because we're both hunters. Hopefully it'll work out. I think it will. Ah, yes, he definitely liked it. Growing closer to forming a friendship. And Lord Howell has now officially hit 100, so on this hunt, while we're out in the woods, we're going to ask him, hey, we've had good talks. How do you feel about coming back to the Catholic faith? We have the pressed Narcissus. Do I want this? Oh, I've been tempting fate. I never clicked this button. Okay, well, we'll have to do that. She's not here, so I don't think she can get pregnant while I'm here. I have literally been tempting fate. Fertility and prestige. I mean, the fertility doesn't matter to me. The prestige does. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's a nice day to be outside. I fill my lungs with fresh air of the wilderness. I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from nature's dedication. Oh, it's from this event. So did they just give it to me ahead of time? So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intents. I'm here to hunt. Picking roses may raise some eyebrows. I don't care what you think, dude. We're like 2 days from fighting each other in the field of battle again. This doesn't matter, but it gives me stress, and I don't overcome that stress with anything, so it's just 24 stress that I have to just eat. And it also makes every hunter lose opinion of me. No, we'll keep up appearances. All right. Lord Howell has embraced God in the true path again. Great. So we will immediately send Cillian to help to solidify his domain as officially being Catholic, so that he doesn't have to do that work himself. That'll make things easier on him. I mean, he'll probably help, but it'll probably happen with both of us together. Huntsmen say they know the place of the beast's covert, the nearby water holes, and grazing the roe frequents. Let's Let's proceed by stealth, I think. We could do this, but it'll actually lower the difficulty, but our difficulty is maxed. It also makes it more dangerous. No, we'll proceed by stealth. Okay, like all game, the Slippery Row has many tricks, blenches, and ruses that can fool even experienced hunters. So we need to figure this out. I can trust this guy, or I can use my own hunting knowledge. Is 82%. I think I'll just do it myself. Great. Hunting chance. Okay, so we have strike true, basically 40% chance I hit it. Strike true for the guy I'm about to go to war with, about 70% chance he hits it. We can now lose everything, which will guarantee the kill. I have no desire to create a relationship with him, and I want the hunt to be successful, so let's all fire together. We failed at our intent to befriend, but we did push it further along, which is really all we can ask. Yeah, that never appeared. So I'm going to keep the memento, I think. So it is prestige, stress, gain, minus, and courtly vassal taxed down, up. I mean, good. More taxes from courtly vassals. It's more taxes from courtly vassals. Let's just keep the memento for ourselves. This is good. Everybody had a good time. We gained some prestige, which will be good for the future. We'll finish our hunt. How are we doing with our relationship to the Anglo-Saxons? It's already 42%. Okay, let's walk home. Let's just check up here and see if there's anything new. 6 wars can be declared. It's Powys, Brittany, Munster, Leon. They want me to do the Leon. I could just click this so that I don't have to do the risky Holy War. If he'll just... Oh, those are wars. Those are not the Pope offering claims. So Francia, Aquitaine, and Mercia. That's fine. We're going to start down here because we want to get Stonehenge. We're going to start with this guy. We're going to buy a claim off of him. Just buy it right now. And we are going to declare our next war. Not quite yet. Well, now he knows it's coming. That's fine. Sidwell has increased her martial because of my training, which is good for my pedagogy. Hopefully she does okay. I kind of wish I was a better tutor, to be honest, but we made the decision and we were able to do good by Ricket. I keep calling him different names. His name is Ricket. At least I'm calling him Ricket. That's his name, Ricket. So now is the time for the moment of truth. We are about to hybridize our culture. When we hybridize our culture, a random number of Cornish and Anglo-Saxon domains are going to flip over to our new culture. Those domains, if too many of them fall inside of the Kingdom of England, the result will be that the king will probably take our culture from us, because if too many of them fall inside of his lands here in Wessex, then it will be very advantageous to him to change cultures. But it has to be done. We can't wait. The problem is it'll be much longer before we can get our culture back if this doesn't work out, but we're gonna do it. So we want to go up here to Gloucestershire, and we want to go to Anglo-Saxon. You see we're above there. And then we want to make ourselves Brythonic. We have to stay Brythonic pillar in order to become the Kingdom of Cornwall. We're going to change our language to Anglic. We're going to try to keep a tradition of learning both amongst our kingly line. Here, we're going to get Onagers and Gavelkind. That's good. What have we been working on? We've been working on Ledger. We're about to get Ledger. Let's see. We're going to take out Wigangamot and put in Heards so that we can eventually make ourselves some Huscarls. This is all good. We'll probably eventually give up Ancient Miners because we don't have enough hills to make this useful, and replace it with, this is where we'll put our bows, I think. I think that's what we'll do, rather than wait. Looking at aesthetics, that's continental European, that's both. We'll use both. I prefer that and use both. Okay, good. And then we want to change our names. We're going to, after the legend of the land beyond Cornwall, where King Arthur came from, we're going to call our culture Lannis. Put an M in there because I can't spell. No, it's because I clicked the wrong button, obviously. So this is going to be the name of our culture. And our cultural color is going to be a nice sort of bone white, like up in this range here. Done. And we can now do our hybridization. Oh, that's interesting. So this is probably good. This could be worse. You know, can't win them all. Definitely didn't win that one. We'll see how he goes. He'll either try to turn it back. I mean, the one thing is we didn't get his capital. We didn't get his capital. He can't change if he doesn't move his capital. Because he has to be in the capital to change. That's right? You can't just change it random. You have to be in the capital. Okay, we're gonna probably get to keep our culture then. Your spymaster Lord Howell has recently found himself in a bit of trouble. Duchess Brege smiles humbly as she continues, I made sure the situation resolved itself and mention you as the benefactor. Okay, we get a favor hook on Lord Howell. Good deeds need no repayment. I feel like this matches our relationship better and it's the more generous thing to do, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's just close this up. All right, so the one that matters didn't change. I keep thinking it can be anyone, but it actually has to be the one, like you have to actually be in the capital, right? So that's good. We're gonna need to start changing Cornwall right away as soon as this ticks through. And yeah, we got 2 wars to perpetrate, but I think those are gonna actually be for next time. I don't think we're gonna do them now. We got this to do. This guy is real close to us in strength, so maybe we don't do that right away, but we definitely do this one, right? He's got that. So Howell can't join him, and this here is only half of our strength, but that does tell me that I do need to start building my second unit of bowmen in preparation for the war. Not quite there yet, so we gotta let another tick pass before that can happen. I think that's gonna be it though for this episode, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, though we went on a gigantic pilgrimage, went on a hunt with Alfred, and changed our culture. The capital of England didn't change cultures, so we will probably not get it robbed from us, which is good. Wiltshire, which we're about to war for literally immediately next, has changed for us, which gives us basically a free one. That's good. We were going to wait till this got to 10 and change our son over. Oh wow, he looks so different now that we are including northern stuff. He looks so different. Look at his beautiful mane of long hair. Ah, my son. You look so angry and noble somehow. Good for you. Hopefully you can get some kids with your wife soon. Right then? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. We are here with Lord Dumnarth in Devon, Duke of Cornwall, future King of Cornwall. Well, most likely that will, in fact, father of the future King of Cornwall. If everything turns out well, next time it will be to war. 2 wars to war. Bye for now.